Pope Francis making a significant statement showing conciliation to gay priests and gays and lesbians all around the world. Josh,
He says the Roman Catholic Church should apologize to gays for the way it has treated them. He told reporters the church has no right to judge the gay community and should show it respect.
Pope Francis is offering a hand of friendship to gay priests this morning. On a flight to Rome, the Pope told reporters, quote, "Who am I to judge?"
Quello è lo cattivo. Se una persona è gay e cerca il Signore e ha buona volontà, ma chi sono io per giudicarla?
Compare that to Pope Benedict, who called gays objectively disordered, or John Paul II, who called homosexual acts against natural law. Now, while Pope Francis's comment is making global waves tonight, this time Pope Francis went to a prison where he broke bread with gay and transgender inmates.
That message of inclusiveness extended even to this prison, where the Pope had a private lunch with inmates, including some who are gay, transgender, or HIV positive. A remarkable statement from the head of the Roman Catholic Church.
Pope Francis gets candid about the Catholic Church in a brand new behind-the-scenes documentary. But it's his comment to a survivor of the sex abuse scandal that is really getting attention tonight.
Yeah, the news comes just days after the release of the Pope's new film. It's a film about hope, and it's something that gay Catholics can now count on.
No matter what divides us, his words unite us.
A sneak peek at the documentary, Pope Francis, a man of his word. The film follows the Pope as he shares his ideas about big issues like immigration and social justice. Now, new revelations coming from the Pope. It all started by this guy, Juan Carlos Cruz. He was the main whistleblower in Chile's clerical sex abuse and cover-up scandal. In an interview with the AP, he says he recently spoke with the Pope about his homosexuality. He says the Pope told him, "God made you like this, and he loves you."
I think him saying that to me was a validation of what he said once, who am I to judge?
E ha buona volontà, ma chi sono io per giudicarla?
Comments that make the LGBT community feel welcomed and loved in the Catholic Church.
Gay people, friends of mine, and gay people that I don't even know have been writing to me and said, "Did he really say that to you?" And I said, "Yes." He said, "Well, that is changing my life."
The news spreading like wildfire, and for many gay Catholics, a sense of relief.
What the Pope said was just a validation of what a lot of us in the LGBT community has been struggling with.
Eddie Martinez is the executive director for Latino Equality Alliance. He says this is a huge step forward for the church.
Validate that LGBT folks are a crucial member of the family, that they do belong to the family, creates more doors for acceptance and love.
Goes to meet Pope Francis, spends days at the Vatican. Then Pope Francis says something that we have never heard from anyone in any position of authority at the Catholic Church, let alone a pope before. He says, "God made you gay and loves you that way. Your sexuality doesn't matter."
The whole bishops' conference to Rome and called me and the others and invited us to spend a week with him in the Vatican. And I actually lived in the room right under him, and it was incredible. And we had hours and hours of conversation.
And we know what the position of the church is, right? That being gay is some kind of function of disorder. We love the sinner, but not the sin. That's what you expected, I'm sure.
It was a conversation that ended up being like almost 3 hours, but it started with him saying, "I really apologize for the pain that the church has caused you and for what I've caused you." I said, that they had painted me in such a perverse, that I was just this And I said, "Holy Father, I'm not a saint, but I certainly want to be a good person." And he said, "Juan Carlos, God made you like this. God loves you like this. The Pope loves you like this, and you should love yourself." And for me, of course, tears, and so it's been incredible since.
There will be people who don't like it. There will be
Yes.
people who will hate on you.
Yes.
There will be people who will explain it away within the
Yeah.
church. And none of that matters
Yeah.
because the Pope said something that church and that the world needed to hear. Being gay is not what you do, it's who you are.
La tua domanda è chiara. Cosa io direi a un papà che vede che il suo figlio sua figlia ha quella tendenza. Io dirò prima di pregare, preghi, non condannare, dialogare, capire, fare spazio al figlio e alla figlia. Fare spazio perché si esprime, ma io mai dirò che il silenzio è un rimedio. Ignorare il figlio o la figlia con tendenza omosessuale è una mancanza di paternità e maternità, ma sempre nel dialogo, perché quel figlio e quella figlia ha diritto a una famiglia, e la famiglia di questa che non cacciarlo via dalla famiglia. Questa è una sfida seria, ma che fa alla paternità e alla maternità. Ti ringrazio la domanda, grazie.